Now, number 8. Y is equal x squared plus 1 over 5. How can I rewrite this function to be as f of x plus g of x? Who can tell me?
We will make x squared over 5 then 1 over 5.
Thank you. Thank you, Tala. I will write it as, I will distribute the 5 on the x squared and 1. So it will be x squared over 5 plus 1 over 5. Then, and also y x squared over 5, it can be written as 1 over 5 x squared plus 1 over 5. Is it right?
Yes.
Yes. Then so by now or until now, I just wrote the function. I didn't find the derivation. Now I will find the derivation. Y prime, keep 1 over 5 outside. Then what is the derivation of x squared? It is 2x.
2x to the power 1.
1 plus. What is the derivation of 1 over 5? It is constant, 0. So y prime is 2 over 5x. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
So by now we say that the derivation or the question of the derivation, it can be written as y prime f prime of x or dy over dx. All of these derivations or all of these names, we call them or we find by them the first derivation. What does it mean? Since we have a first, so we have a second, and we have a third, and we have an nth number of derivation. So the first derivation is written by f prime. And the second derivation it can be written as f double prime. This double, it's mean a second derivation. And if you have f 3 dashes, it's mean I'm talking about third prime. So since we have f of x, it is the function. The first derivation is f prime of x. The second derivation is f double prime. And the third is f 3 primes. And until nth prime, you will say fn of x. So what does it mean by f double prime? F double prime, it's mean I will find the derivation of the function that is derivated. That's mean I have a function. I find the derivation. This will be f prime. F double prime, that's mean I will now find the derivation of the new function. I will let you later on how. So this is for f. If I wanted to write as y, you will say y prime, y double prime, y third prime, and so on. And if you wanted to write it as dy over dx, you will say like this. Or like this. That's mean here I'm asking you about now. So if you has it as d third of y over dx third, that's mean I'm asking you about the third derivative. D squared, I'm asking you about second derivative and first derivative. How can I find it? But until now, is it clear? What's the meaning of first and second and third? And how can I rewrite it?
Yes.
Okay. So now, here, as we said, that f w prime of x can be written as d squared of y, or the second derivation of y, or can I say now it is a second derivation of x. Now, how can I find now the second derivation? If you know that f of x is 9x cubic plus 2x squared minus 4x plus 3, as an example. This is f of x. I ask you now to find f w prime of x. If I want now to find f w prime of x, I have to find the first prime first, then I will find the second prime. If I ask you to find the third prime, you have to find the 1, then the 2, then the third. So let's find now the first prime. As we say 9 times 3x squared plus 2 times 2x minus 4 plus 0. Okay, so f prime of x is 27x squared plus 4x minus 4. This is what now? This is an f prime of x. But he asked me now to find f w prime. What is f w prime? Now, I will not use my old function. I will use now my new function. So I want now to find the derivation of this function, f prime of x. So I will say now 27 times, what is the derivation of x squared? It is 2x plus 4 times 1 plus minus 0. So f w prime of x is 54x plus 4. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Yes.
So that's why I told you f w prime of x, it is an derivation of f prime. That's mean I find the function, I have a function f, and I find the first derivation, then I will find the derivation of the function that I derived before. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Let's have this one here. F of x equal 3x raised to the power 4 minus 2x cubic plus x squared minus 4x plus 2. I want you now to find D, this one. What is the meaning of this one? D4 of y over dx4. I'm asking you. I'm asking you about the first or the second or the third or the fourth derivation.
Fourth.
The fourth, thank you.
Fourth.
So here I'm asking you about the fourth derivation. Okay. Now, so f of x is 3x raised to the power 4 minus 2x cubic plus x squared minus 4x plus 2. So the first step now, I have to find f prime. I will say it's 3 times 4x cubic minus 2 times 3x squared plus 2 times x raised to the power 1 minus 4 times 1 plus 0. So it's 12x cubic minus 6x squared plus 2x minus 4. What is this now? This is the first derivation. Let's now find the second derivation. The second derivation.
Teacher, your sound is so far.
Now,
A little bit better.
okay. Thank you for telling me. Now, if w prime of x, here, I will find the derivation of which function? The orange or the pink one?
The pink one.
The pink one. I will find the derivation from where I stop, from here. So it's a 12, 3x squared minus 6 times 2x plus 2 times 1 minus 0, which is 36x squared minus 12x plus 2. This will be now my second derivation. Now, let's find f third prime of x. I will now find the derivation from the pink or from the orange one.
The orange
one.
The orange one. So I will say now, it's 36 times 2x minus 12 times 1 plus 0. 36 times 2 is 72. So I will say it is 72x minus 12. This will be my what now? My third prime of x. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Now, I want now to find f fourth of x, or you can say they are the same. I want to find the derivation now from the green one. Is it right?
Yes.
So it's equal 72 times 1 minus 0, which equal to what now? 72. Now, who can tell me what's the fifth prime or the fifth derivation of the function?
0. 0.
It will be 0.
0.
What about the sixth?
0.
It will be
0.
0 too. So if I ask you now about the 100th derivation of x, it will be 0. Because since I stopped now at a constant, so the derivation that's coming, that's the follow it will be 0, and all the other will be 0 too. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Let's do this one, then we go back to these questions. Here, find the second derivation of these questions. Let's try now number 41. A. Y is 7x cubic minus 5x squared plus x. I want you now to find dy over dx. That's me, the first derivation. Yes, Dana Al-Agha. What is the derivation of y here?
Derivation of y. Okay.
It is 7. Then, what is the derivation of x cubic?
اللي هي
The derivation of x to the power n is n x raised to the power n minus 1.
3
3.
3x to the power of 2.
Thank you. Minus 5. What is the derivation of x squared?
2x
2x. Thank you. And what is the derivation of x?
plus x.
No,
لا لا 1
it will be 1. Thank you. So, dy over dx, it will be 21x squared minus 10x plus 1. This will be now the first derivative. Now, Maryam Hamdi,
Yes.
I want you now to find the second derivation.
Okay. It will be 4 7 times 4.
No, you have to start from here.
Oh, okay. 21.
Okay,
Miss قصدك x to the power 1.
2x to the power 1. Okay,
So x to the power 1. Plus minus 10x.
what is the derivation of x?
Nx to the power n minus 1.
So it will be
To be x to the power 1.
no 0.
Okay.
This is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So x raised
Yeah.
to the power 0 is 1. So 1.
1.
The second derivation, what it will be? It will be 42x minus 10.
Minus 10.
Thank you. Is it clear now?
Yes.
Teacher,
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
the plus one,
let's learn. Sorry.
you will not add it?
At what? Plus 1?
Yes.
No, it's the constant. The derivation of a constant is 0.
صح. Okay.
Is it clear now?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
teacher.
Sorry. Now, let's do now C. 41C. Y is equal x plus 1 over x. How can I rewrite it now? To help me to find the derivation of it.
X over X plus 1 over X.
Thank you. It's x plus 1 over x. Then it will be 1 plus x raised to the power.
-1.
Thank you. -1. Then after that, this will be my y now. I want now to find. Wait, please. Sorry. I want now to find the first derivative f or y prime. It will be, what is the derivation of 1?
0
0
plus
plus
-1 x to the power 0 to the
-1
power
minus
-2.
1. -2, thank you. Then, can you tell me what is double prime? Y double prime?
It is -1 1
-1 times.
-2
Thank you.
negative
Raised
to the power 3 -3.
-3. Thank you so much, Hannah. So y double prime, it
Yes.
will be 2x raised to the power -3, or I can write it as 2 over x cubic. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now, yesterday we said that if I ask you about y prime of 1, what did we say? We say
find we'll substitute 1 in the equation.
no.
After
First, we
deviating,
have to find the derivation of x.
then
After
evaluate.
that, we substitute 1 in the function that is in my new function. This is the meaning of the y prime of 1. Now, like wait, please. So for this one here, as we solved it on Thursday, we can say, if I'm asking you to find y double prime of 1, or sometimes I can write it as dy over dx. Here, that's mean find the derivation of y over x when x equal 1. This dash when x equal 1 is have the same meaning of y double prime of 1. Is it clear? So if I told
Say
you
it again.
y double prime, okay, I will repeat it. Here, yes, on Thursday, we know that how can we find y double prime of 1? We say that the first step, we find the derivation of y, then we substitute 1 with x in my new function. Now, and I told you that also, if you see y of x or y prime of x or dy over dx, both of them, it's mean I'm talking about the first derivation. If I want now to write using y, but y at point 1, you will say it is y prime of 1. How can I told you now using dy over dx, find the derivation at point 1? How can it be written? You will say it is dy over dx. That's mean find the derivation or the derivation of y in terms of x when this dash, it's mean when x is equal 1. Is it clear now?
Yes.
Let's have now an example. Here now, number 21. Y is 1 plus x squared plus x cubic plus x raised to the power 4 plus x raised to the power 5. I want you now to find dy over dx when x equal 1. It's have the same meaning as find y double prime of 1. Both of them have the same meaning. So the first step here, you have to find dy over dx from this function. So dy over dx, it will be the derivation of 1 is 0 plus, what is the derivation of x? It is 1.
1.
Derivation of x squared,
2x to the
2x.
power 1.
derivation of x cubic
3x
3x to the power 2.
squared, derivation of x raised to the power 4
4x cubic.
4x cubic, and derivation of x raised to the power 5
5x to the power 4.
5x to the power 4.
the power 4. Thank you. This will be now dy over dx. Now I want to find dy over dx, but when x equal 1. What does it mean? That's mean I know after that, after I find the derivation, I want now to evaluate or substitute 1 instead of x. Let's do it now. It will be 0 plus 1, keep it as it is, plus 2 times 1, plus 3 times 1 squared, plus 4 times 1 cubic, plus 5 times 1 raised to the power 4. Is it right?
Yes.
Then 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 1, 10, plus 5, 15. So the answer here is what? It will be 15. Is it clear?
Yes.
I find the derivation, then I evaluate with x equal 1. Now, let's now solve 43a. Y equal x raised to the power -5 plus x raised to the power 5. I want you now to find y third prime, or the third derivation. The first thing, let's find now y prime of x. It will be it will be -5 x raised to the power -5 minus 1, which equal what?
-6.
-6 plus 5x raised to the power, grade 11, quickly.
4.
Raised to the power 4. Now, y double prime is what? It's -5 times -6 x raised
x to the
power
power -7.
-7 plus 5 times 4x
4x
cubic.
to the power 3.
Now, y of third prime, what it will be? It will be -5 times -6 times -7x raised to the power -8. nx to the power n minus 1 plus 5 times 4 times 3 x squared. You have to practice your grade 11. Please, you have to